Hi, this is Wyatt. I'm really interested in machine learning algorithm. So my goal is try to build a machine learning model to evaluate the action plan of community, which means it is a logistic regression model, and by giving a description of an action plan, the model gonna tell whether it is effective against Ebola or not. And the dataset that I'm using is from the SMAC action.csv provided by Laurent. And especially the dataset come from the column called action point. There are two challenges. The first one is the data clean, and in this part, I have to get rid of such as special character, punctuation, some single character, because this doesn't make any sense to the model, and I don't want the model pay more attention to this special case. But during the process of modeling the text data, I found a problem cannot be solved, which is there's no label for these actions, which means I cannot train a model for the evaluation. But I haven't. But instead, I'm gonna use unsupervised learning, which does not need any labels. Uh, a k-means clustering is an unsupervised method to uh, do this job. For using this, I need to do some data processing. I use bag of words model and n-gram of size 1, which is unigram. And by using this bag of words model, I can convert the text into integers, uh, which also called sparse matrix by using count vectorizer. The count vectorizer is a Python library, and by fitting the raw text data into this function, I can get a sparse matrix. For visualization, visualization purpose, I'm using PCA to reduce the dimension because the size of the vector is around 3,900 unique words. So for plot in 2D, I have to use PCA. And here's the k-mean cluster. In this case, as you say, I have 4 clusters. The reason why I choose this number because by doing a series of experiment, I found 4 is a good number, and it separate the data very well and gonna give me a good shape. And after that, I have 4 plots for each cluster, and this plots is corresponding to the top 15 words, and this words is ordered by relative importance as measured by the counter vectorize. And the disadvantage of this unigram is it's a single word, and sometimes if you just look at a single word, it does not make any sense sometimes. I try to do a diagram, but because of the limitation of the RAM, my computer cannot process such big data set, so I cannot do that because of the limitation. But the good thing of this unigram is the k-means cluster separate these words very well. As you say, if you take a look, the first and the 2 words, for example, for this one, the first is washing and the hands. You can imagine the action is like washing your hands frequently. Don't shake hands with dead body or something. as you say here, use soap, washing hands is related. And for this one is bush meat eating something. You can imagine it's gonna tell you don't eating bush animals meat, something like that. And for this one is a sick person, it's not healthy person, people is the same. And for this one, report 117 call. The 117 is kind of like a 911 number. When you have some trouble, have issue, or you want to report something, call this number. If I do bigram, definitely these two words are related.